guys, it's your boy Tyler, and with me is 2023 half champ G. Scott McGowan.
Oh, we're recording. That's cool.
Yeah.
We spent about 3.5 hours getting the video and everything set up.
Yeah.
Damn!
Just so we could settle on a single cam.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much. Single cam is just always going to be the way to go, unfortunately. One day. But how you doing, Scott?
I'm doing good. Christ is king.
Yeah, Christ is king. How you feeling about your fantasy football season so far?
I could use a little Christ in my team, I think.
Yeah.
That's how I'm feeling so far. I will admit, I came into this, I took this year seriously, probably for the first time. I figured we'll start off a new decade of this league.
Yes.
Trying hard to be careful about my picks. And so far, it is it's deteriorating pretty quickly. But then I look at Cody's team and I go, I've been blessed. So
Yeah, Cody, man, he can't catch a break with CMC.
I just drank your beer.
Last year. Non-alcoholic, guys. Non-alcoholic. But yeah, CMC last year, Joe Burrow this year, and poor guy can't catch a break. But I want to turn our attention to something that Derek said on the last episode. Let's take a look at that.
Just got to put a little respect on his name.
Oh, absolutely.
I hate giving Scott credit where credit's due. It sounds silly, but even in fantasy football, I think we get kind of rivalries over the years, and I 100% consider Scott my rival for a multitude of reasons. We share a championship. We both have good football knowledge. And I root against him every single week. I don't want him to ever win a game, honestly. It brings me joy when that man loses.
Just want to say it's awkward as fuck when you can't actually hear it. But Derek said that, and then I found this video of you a while back saying, making some comments.
It's three-time champ Tyler here with half champ G. Scott.
Sole champion, actually, I believe.
Yes.
I did it all by myself and didn't need no help.
So I guess what I and everyone want to know is there a rivalry?
So while that video was playing, I was distracted because there was a fly that just kept landing on me, and I just kept batting it away. And I would like to name that fly Derek, because it's not so much a rivalry, more of just like a nuisance that just keeps popping up around my ear all the time. So yeah, I would say that there probably is a rivalry between me and Derek, only because Derek makes a rivalry between me and Derek.
Mind control over Debo. He be like, shut the fuck up. I be quiet, but when he leave, I be talking again.
And at this point, I know when I'm going against him, he's going to talk trash, and I just don't. I want to see the silent group chat on Sunday afternoon. But yeah, I told Tyler before we started today, I was like, I don't know that I really consider anyone in the league to be my rival. Instead, it's more like, I don't know, everybody has their own individual niche. Tyler, is it more fun to beat Tyler than it is to beat Mama D? Yeah.
Depends.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just beat Mama D. It feels pretty damn good. But
I would rather you just said thank you and went on your way.
it was my my first W, so.
So if I had to say, yeah, it's probably more fun to beat Derek than anybody else. And if you would label that rivalry, I guess I would have to agree. If you labeled it just like it's really fun to shut Derek up, then I would also say that it's that category as well.
Yeah, you know what's funny about the rivalry is Derek is the reason we have half champions. He crowned the half champion.
Yeah, he was the inventor of it, and honestly, and what's weird is because if you look at, Thomas Edison once said, I I didn't fail to make the light bulb 2,000 times. I just learned 2,000 ways to not make a light bulb. If you look at every league that Derek's been in since we started, he just found 10 ways to not be a half champion. And so then he succeeded, and now that's what he's known for, notorious half champion creator. And you know, and I'm happy for him, honestly.
Everybody in the world called him a bitch. I tried to call the motherfucker and give him my condolences. He didn't pick up for me. Everybody called that man a bitch. Fucking Charlemagne called him a bitch, and the Breakfast Club called him a bitch, and The View, and The Talk, and every rapper, and the Drink Champs called him a fucking bitch. Everybody called him a bitch. They called his wife a predator. Everybody called him a bitch.
I think it's good. I think it's good to have your name attached to something.
Yeah, but no, all love, Young O, all love. But speaking of the lit up group chat and people in the group chat, we did have some discussion last night in the wee hours. Frank decided to is active in the group chat. He was it was about the quarterback scoring, which I granted he won by 1 point over Derek, which we can start off going into that game. It was 171 Frank to Derek's 170.
Wow, Derek got destroyed.
Yeah. Hey, Derek's also. You remember when you and Derek tied?
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I forgot. I always forget about that. You and Derek tied for all of 3 to 4 hours, and then there was the stat correction that broke the tie.
Oh.
The only time.
Just niggas, just fuck that.
The scoring is the scoring, and Frank pointed out. Frank got the W. I will just say, you know, that scoring does help you sometimes. I know Josh, and we don't have the insane bonuses anymore. I know Josh used to hate those with a passion, but he did win a championship because of one. So helps. But Frank, stay in the chat, man. Talk some shit. I love it. I want people to bag on me for some reason. I don't know. I'm glutton for punishment. I don't know. I'm champ, and I feel like I'm on the descent on the way down, so I feel like I deserve it.
Yeah, well, you know what, man? Biden became president, and I think that says a lot. You know, it doesn't matter how long you've been doing it. Just keep doing it.
Just keep doing it.
Just keep going. I mean, Trump's the
Biden,
oldest president
that's
ever. I'm just saying, like, you don't give up until God calls you home, my friend.
That should have been his fucking 2024 motto. Just keep doing it.
Just keep doing it.
Just keep doing it.
Nike or whatever.
Yeah, I would have if that would have been his. If he would have been upfront, like, yo, just keep doing it. Like, I'm on board, man. Even though you didn't legalize weed like you said you would, or the student loan debt, but let's not go there.
I'm picturing some Nike exec that they're like, we need to come up with something fresh, and it's like, what about just keep doing it? Like, that's brilliant. That's brilliant, son of the CEO. Let's run with it.
I swear, if I was like the rival to Nike, like what's the rival to Nike? Reebok? Adidas. My motto would have been just don't.
Just don't.
Just don't.
Just go home. It's
Crack.
probably not worth it.
Just don't buy some Adidas.
Well, they were their front guy was Kanye West for a minute. So
Yeah.
oh, they've got
practicing your but it's for us.
We're getting through it. So
or G. Scott's gay.
Aww.
That's it. That's
How'd they know?
End of the tweet.
they're not clever. They're just mean.
But he's not like a 2010s gay. He's like early 2000s gay.
Yeah.
Because those have different meanings. Like,
that was tougher.
yeah, you know, because in early 2000s, like you call someone gay, like you're insulting him. You call him gay in 2010s, like they're probably actually gay, about to be trans.
We're gonna have to privatize this video. I'm gonna get fired by extension.
Yeah. So I want to take these public, but until I get them to something I want to make public,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep them. I still enjoy doing them. I've been doing it for 11 years.
Yeah.
Uh,
You have an audience of 11 people.
for real, I really do check, and I know Jess don't watch them. Like,
Yeah.
you know what? But 5 motherfuckers probably watch this, but I don't care.
You could reveal all your secrets right here.
It
Jess
could-
would never know them. Only Cody and Derek and maybe Frank and probably Papa Tom.
yeah, Damien probably definitely Papa Tom.
Yeah.
And apparently Mom. But she'll never let me live down that Homer pick for Chase Brown.
Oh, yeah?
I'm gonna mention it every episode too.
This is selective outrage. Practices selective outrage.
But we're straying off topic. Let's get into last week. Me beating Mama D 178 to 154. My team finally showed up for once.
Her team showed up, too. Your team just showed up more.
Yeah, Mama D 0-4, but you know she's not a bad 0-4, but it's looking bad. I always say 6 losses is the magic number.
Dang.
She's at 4 this early. But she has a great team. I like Amon-Ra. I like Garrett Wilson. I like Devontae. I like Pittman. She just, and you know,
Mama D has not lost with less than 140 points.
yeah,
Insane.
yes.
Cody, what are you complaining about, dude? This lady's got a team and it even can't seem to get a win. My goodness.
Kyle Pitts finally showed up for me. Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, it's 1 win. But
Yeah.
I got it. And then we had DJ, who, if I'm looking correctly, is the only remaining unbeaten.
I'm so tired of DJ.
Damn!
DJ with his cool hair and his dumb record.
Rookie of the year, been to a Super Bowl, lost to the GOAT.
That's crazy.
Yes, dude knows how to play this game, and he is coming for a championship, and
Yeah.
it could be this year.
With his quiet demeanor and his good scores.
Yeah, and isn't participating in the group chat.
Yeah, dude. You're a
Doesn't-
DJ. You have
Yeah.
to be a part of it.
But if you look at his quarterback, Geno Smith, I mean, he drafted Patrick Mahomes, who he benched, so that was a
Oh,
bad.
he picked up Geno Smith?
Yeah,
Didn't someone drop Geno Smith recently?
that I don't know.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of somebody else.
Yeah, I know the waiver wire has been like the Wild West.
Yeah, he picked up Geno Smith 2 days ago.
And started him,
Yeah.
and he's
Smart.
already off the roster.
I picked up Jake Browning for, about as long as you pick up a hot potato. He was on my team and off my team within a week. Yeah, I don't know who dropped Geno Smith. I thought somebody dropped him because I do this thing where I go through the waiver wire and I look for people that dropped people because maybe they actually had somebody good, but that they needed, maybe they needed a running back, so they dropped a decent wide receiver.
Or they weren't patient enough with
Yeah.
somebody. Yeah.
And so I look for those. I saw him pick up Geno Smith, and he was dropping, but
See, your team's not bad. You got Rashid Rice, so
that's gonna be my
him
saving
coming back
grace.
is gonna save you to make up for the neighbors, and you got a pretty consistent team. So I be good. I wouldn't be too down on yourself.
Yeah.
Then we already talked about Frank getting the 171 over Derek in the game of the week.
Not
These
even
two
close.
both have great teams. These are 2 of my favorite teams in the league. With just the running, I don't know why the running backs, man. Derek with Derrick Henry, Cook, Montgomery, and then Frank with CMC, Jonathan Taylor, J.K. Dobbins, and he's overcoming me drafting a terrible Brian Thomas for him.
And he's got Baker Mayfield on the bench.
That would be Derek, yes.
Yeah, that's a good backup.
Stephon Diggs too balled out, so he might be worth monitoring. But
He
these
does have a guy
two-
named Dubes who scored 29 points
yeah.
on the bench. But I mean, it's the coolest name in all of NFL. Dubes.
Dubes.
That's one letter away from doubts.
You know, he's a Dubes. She's a Dubes. I'm a Dubes. We're all Dubes. Hey. Yeah, that was.
Is that a political opinion?
But then we had Papa Tom getting a W over Cody, who is just having one of the worst fantasy football seasons ever. The second one
Well-
would be his other fantasy football season last year.
You ever seen that fake video skit where there's like a goalie that gets kicked in the face with a, like they get hit in the face, and so then he has to the other team gets penalty kicks or something like that, and they just keep hitting the guy directly in the face, you know, and then because I don't know if you remember this bit, but they end up doing like 5 penalty kicks on this goalie, and he blocks every goal with his face. His teeth are falling out, his nose is bloody, and they're like, oh my goodness. Right after the play, another personal foul, setting up 3 more penalty kicks. He's just like, no. He's like Rocky, you know? And that's just Cody's team right now is just getting just battered. You feel bad for the guy.
Yeah. But Papa Tom, 3-1, coming for a championship. I love his team. He's definitely got he had some people under for him, Laporta, Keenan Allen. They'll be back for him. Marks with 27 on the bench. Dude, he is playing the waiver wire. If you look at Tommy, because that's one name I do see on the waiver wire. I always see him making moves, and that is the championship mentality right there. Him and Mama D, just active as hell, which is what you got to be. That's how you save a season.
B-team.
And, yes,
Yeah.
and that's how you steal dubs. So good job for Papa Tom. He's definitely got a top 5 team. And then we had Damian beating my wife, and a rough week for Jess. But you know, Damian's a previous champ, so you got to put some respect on his name.
Mm-hmm. Your wife was a woman, wasn't she a previous champ?
Yes, got to put some respect on her name. She's 2024. I'm 2025.
Gotcha. Derek was the half champion in 2023, right?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
He was so nice to me in his video.
He really was. But let's
He's gonna be knocking down your door to get on the show again.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be like, okay, you gotta have me back. Let's go into this week since we're already picking on Derek. We have me against Derek. Who you got?
Man, I gotta give it to Derek.
Derek.
I mean, Derek's just got a really good team. I mean, granted, he's had some people go off, but I mean, that's what you're going for. You're not going for projected. You're going for past that, and yeah, he's just got a real good team. You know, the only real issue is that, well, no, that's on the bench too. So yeah, no, I don't really see too much of a spot here. He's just really well up.
I'm going to take myself because I have to. Me and Laney are going to fuck Derek up. Derek, I'm looking for a rival. So whoever wants to be it, call me out. Then we have Mama D versus you.
Yeah.
Who you got, G Scott?
Oh man, listen. As a half champion, I think it's pretty clear that Mama D is gonna win.
Oh, go with Mama D.
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of faith in my team right now. It's a matter of time before I drop Kelsey or trade Kelsey, and I don't really trade, so I'm more likely to swap out Derek Kincaid and just keep Kelsey on the bench so nobody else can have him. But I'm Judy is not performing super great, or didn't perform super great a couple weeks ago. I'm just not seeing it. I'm happy with myself for picking up Scadaboo.
Yes, that was a great pickup.
And he has been, now moving him into the official lineup. Steve Harvey's orphan, unfortunately, to the bench. But I'll have a team I'll have a more formed out team. Plus, right now I got 3 defensive players on my team, so I'm going to be dropping some stuff. But like, even when I'm picking up, I mean, it's all scraps right now. I'm looking for a dark horse, and I don't see myself really getting that. I think a big portion of my team is going to underperform, and barring another Dak Prescott blowout or Saquon Barkley. Barkley. He's actually the owner of the Barclays Center. That's why he got that name.
That's Barclay.
Yeah, that's what I said. What did you say? We have Judge Judy. Hopefully they do something this week. But until I get Rice onto the main roster, I'm kind of feeling a little sad, a little blue, a little down in the dumps, and I just think that Mama D's she has not had a week below 140 points and cannot seem to squeak out a win. So if I win, this is gonna be the tightest game of the week.
Okay.
If I win, if I lose, it's gonna be a blowout.
I'm gonna take Mama D for everything you just said, and I think her matchups line up just a little bit better.
Yeah.
Then we have Damian versus Cody. And Damian is bi-fucked? Yes, Damian is bi-fucked. So I am going to take Cody.
What does he need here? He needs a running back, a wide receiver. I mean, Cody's down 2 players.
Do I not have a picture of Cody? Have I never picked Cody to win?
Wow.
Oh, nope.
Nope, that ain't Cody.
All right, my bad, Cody. I will get a picture of you.
Yeah, I mean, Cody is projected to get 95 points
and
running 2 people down. and you've got Damian. It's Damian, right? Is that fact?
Yes, that's it.
I mean, he's 56, so about 29-point differential, but there's no quarterback in for him. He's got no running back. I mean, he's got 1 running back.
He's got Lamar Jackson, who's questionable.
He's got Swift is out. He's got Edmonds is out. He's down 4 players. D Moore, 5 players, and he's only 29 points behind a guy with 2 players. Oh my goodness! Unless a miracle happens here, I have to go Damian.
Mm-hmm.
And that just sucks. Because Cody didn't do anything wrong. I mean, his number 1 pick was Chase, right?
Yeah. No, that was mine.
Okay, but you traded him Chase then?
Yes.
Yeah. So he's got Chase, but Chase only works if you've got the quarterback to get to him. And the problem that the Bengals have right now is I mean, first of all, Jake Browning keep in mind, guys, I'm ignorant about football. I watch the Bengals and nothing else. So I'm about to say take with a grain of salt, but this is my perception of what's happening with the Bengals team right now. Their offensive line sucks. They always suck for the first 4 games of the year anyway.
Yeah.
And then the Bengals figure something out or start firing people, and all of a sudden people start getting it done. So I expect the O-line's going to get better, but Jake Browning's real problem, for me, from what I can tell, is that he lacks a little bit of the game sense that Burrow brings, and all of his throws are about a second to 2 seconds later than Burrow would throw.
Yeah.
And that creates the opportunity. He's getting sacked way more often. Like I said, part of that's the offensive line, but another part of it is just because Jake Browning he's not leading the receivers the way that Joe Burrow does. And when all of those things kind of combined, I have an amazing car with no engine in it. The body work is fantastic. But Chase Brown is not, or Jamar Chase isn't going to perform unless Jake Browning's performing, and right now he's just not. So ultimately, I mean, it just sinks because, like I said, he had a good team. Does he not have? Yeah, there he is, Jamar Chase. He's just, I don't see Chase getting the play that he needs to be getting to make him an effective player on that team.
Yeah.
I mean, do you have opinions on that? Because, like I said,
I completely agree. I think they need to trade if they want to salvage the season
They
because
gotta
Browning's
get a
not going to be the guy.
Yeah.
You can get Russ. I mean, no one great. Maybe Kirk Cousins, but I don't think we could afford the contract because we signed everyone. But
Bring Tom Brady back.
yet he can't. He's the owner of the minority owner of the Raiders.
No, he's white. He's not a minority.
Then we have Frank versus Papa Tom, this should be the game of the week. I see you got Jalen Hurts, Kyler Murray, Acne, McCaffrey, Taylor, Mark's going up against a terrible Baltimore. I am going to take Papa Tom. If I can find his photo. I found his photo. Sorry, Cody. I'm going to take Papa Tom. Who you got?
I mean, like I said, I'm ignorant. So, but I'm looking at some of Papa Tom's previous scores. He had 1 week he did 114. 145. He's only had 1 week where he's done under 140. And he's playing the waiver wire a lot, as you said. So, I mean, I'm just trying to look at 156, 158. My goodness. And then he still won with 116 against you. That's crazy.
Yes, because my.
So I mean,
team's
I think
bad.
I have to agree with you. I think they're pretty evenly matched, despite what the point projection says. But I'm gonna. I think it's also gonna be close. But I have to get. I'm gonna go with Frank.
G. Scott takes Frank.
I love you, Papa Tom, but yeah, Frank's team is having a little less consistent in terms of like that 150 point range, but he's putting up some big numbers, and that's what's going to be the struggle there. I mean, even that one, yeah, had a few people underperform. Almost everybody underperformed that week. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my answer on Frank on this one.
All right. And then last but not least, we have Jess versus DJ.
Dang. Okay, so this is all around a star-studded matchup.
Yes. You got Jared Goff, Patrick Mahomes, Mason Gibbs. Mason's got to show up. He let her down last week. Brees Hall, Javonte Williams.
I know who I'm going with.
Who are you going with?
I'm going with DJ for one simple reason.
Oh, he's going with Rookie of the Year, DJ.
The globalists in power, they want to put on a dog and pony show. Okay? You got Patrick Mahomes playing on a Monday night game against Jacksonville. Kansas City's not been doing well. It's very obvious that the global elites, the interdimensional vampires that are in the space station, Alpha Centauri C-21b, have been feeding information to Travis Kelce through his wife. Travis Kelce is not a lizard, but his wife is, and he has accepted the position of being a host sector for his wife. So I think for that reason alone, they're gonna keep them on top, and I just think it's gonna go to DJ.
I think it's going to go to DJ. I am going to go with Happy Wife, Happy Life. And, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Now it is time for my favorite part of the segment, and segment I think you and I will have a lot of fun with. Final thought.
Okay.
I was just bullshitting. And you know this, man.
You want me to have a final thought?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can elaborate, and then I'll have one.
True, honest, final thought is that while I make jokes about Christ being real,
Yeah.
my life has been transformed over the last 2.5 years, and I encourage you, anyone watching, our 11 audience members. We have 10 people in the league, but I think we have 11 audience members, and I don't know what that.
Laney is on my team.
Yeah, I think it's not it's not a political thing, it's not anything like that, but I think it is very important to to have a relationship with Jesus Christ. As difficult as that is to like say, because I know it's ridiculous as it is to sometimes hear it, because it always seems like there's a judgmental factor associated with it. You did not expect me to go so real.
Oh no, this is what I was welcoming. This is what I expected. I knew you and I would have a nice time with this.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it has completely transformed my life, and I think he has completely transformed my life, and just having a relationship with Jesus has been, there's nothing like it, man. Like there's nothing like being able to know that you always have someone to talk to get through these times where, you know, this world is getting worse and worse. And I am not a doomsdayer. I do not believe the end is coming anytime soon. But I do know that the world today is not better than it was 4 years ago. It is, you know, that was used as a political argument at one time. I don't think that it really matters.
No.
It is not better today than it was 4 years ago. It wasn't better 4 years before that. It wasn't better 4 years before that. It has been a long and slow decline of civilization that is occurring in not just America, but inside the world. And I encourage you not to just take my word for it, but talk to me about it. If someone's watching this and they do not have a relationship with Jesus Christ and they're skeptical, I encourage you to reach out to me. If you are already having a relationship with Jesus, also reach out to me. We do a Bible study on Monday nights at 7 p.m., 8 a.m. on Saturday mornings. There's a billion different ways that you can learn, even if it's just to, you know, have an idea on how to talk to people in your life that are Christian. I find that we even have atheists that join our Bible study that are like, I don't believe in any of this, but, you know, for some reason coming to this helps. So, yeah, I encourage you to be open-minded to having a relationship with the person that created everything.
Yeah, I'll second that. I went to, I tuned in on Discord to one of those, and yeah, I wouldn't call myself an atheist.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, I grew up Catholic and Methodist, and like, I'm very open-minded.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very, and I enjoy being around people who are passionate about and who know what they're talking about, and you have a lot of people like that in, you know, in that environment, and you know, I mean, fuck. I'll go out and say it, man. I mean, because you and I, that's something you and I both went through. You know, when you was a child, dude, it makes you feel so small, and it makes you self-reflect on what you did to deserve that, or what wrongs, you know, because I mean, you go crazy. I'm not gonna lie, you go crazy there for a minute, dude. You just fucking anywhere you can imagine your brain would go, it goes there.
Yeah.
And I know that's what kind of, I don't go to church like I should, but that's what made me really turn in towards myself and start self-evaluating and being more open-minded to, you know, not just when you see, because I send G Scott this it's called Strange Church thing on you know, on the reels, and when I see those, I don't just skip them now like, oh, they're talking about God. No, I fucking look at it. I want to listen to it, you know, like, because I want to hear,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, anyway. I strongly encourage to go and just check it out, listen to it, man. I mean, I got 3 kids. I had him on in the background. I'm tuning in when I can, and I'm dealing with, you know, doing dad duties that I have to do, and I was able to share some things and converse with other people and get their knowledge on it, and it was very helpful. It was I highly recommend. I'm gonna try to get back to another one, but
Yeah, you know, and I want to just say something too. 2 things. One, you know, we I think we've all lived to an age now where we all see that the news lies to us.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what side of the spectrum you're on. The news lies to us. You'll see, things that that like this news station is blatantly lying. And for me, seeing that made me realize that maybe there was a lot of truth out there that is not being reported, that isn't being seen, And through that interaction, I have found, and it's not just, there's an easy kind of throwaway thing here to go, well, I don't trust anything that's not, substantiated by the news stations, right? But I think we've all experienced where it's like, that's not what happened. That's not how that went down. That's not how these, those facts that they've purported as facts are not true.
And it's only going to be worse in the heavily politicized era that we're in now. Like the retelling of history these past 8 years. I don't know how it's going to be retold.
Yeah, and
Our grandkids will probably be told something different than what we lived through, and that's sad.
well, and I say that all that to say is that there is what people may believe is the true facts about Jesus Christ may not be actually the truth. And there's a lot of evidence for that. So, like I said, I just encourage you to check that out. I do also want to just say, as someone who, my daughter is right here. I've got her in this cross. She's her ashes are in there. I do not miss a day. I know what that's like, and I know that this is such a weird turn to make with all the ha sports.
Yeah.
But I got to tell you, just as a human being, I think we all understand to a certain extent that this is a broken world that we live in, and it stinks. And I think that these things like football and fantasy football and TV shows and all these things, they are what can be a very positive distraction from a very harsh landscape that we live in. So I just encourage you, like I said, I am a resource to be used. Feel free to reach out to me, ask me questions. I've told somebody before, they said that they wanted to come over and they said they wanted to talk to me about Jesus. In reality, they didn't want to talk to me about Jesus. They wanted to come over and yell at me about Jesus. They wanted to yell at me, this person in my life died. Why would Jesus let that happen? And I, if that's what you need, I will also be that person for you. Yeah. So that is truly my final thought.
Okay.
Did you have another final thought?
Just my final thought on that is just, and this is something I'm going to preach to my kids forever, but, if you surround yourself with 6 millionaires, you'll be the 7th. If you surround yourself by 6 losers, you'll be the 7th. And, I always try to surround myself with people who have different views, who have, who have things I admire or things I can relate to in them. And I love the people I've surrounded myself with. You're all unique in a different way. And just want to thank you guys for helping me become a better person. And I think doing this league and keeping it going on for 11 years, and it's nice to have all these people that inspire me in different ways in my life. I'm blessed, yeah.
We met at a bar. We're doing a video about talking about Jesus while drinking a non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah.
Time has occurred.
Yes, but we're going to end on that.
Thank you, buddy. Peace. They've got interdimensional vampires in the desert doing DMT, and listen, I'm kind of retarded, but I'm telling you, they've got human-animal hybrids. They're building them in the desert. They're trying to make a breakaway civilization, and the globalists don't want you to know this, and this is important. This is why we're doing this in the woods right now, is so that they can't hear us on account of they ain't got no recorders out in the woods.
Have you been? Episode is brought to you by the coat hanger, the original abortion tool method.
As a Christian, I can't get behind that, but I